Hello and welcome to my 18th Duel podcast. That's right, the last wasn't the 18th, I just put wrong, so if you think this is 19, my mistake. Um, and today I'm going to talk about the staples from DM-27. I have something to talk about DM-27 first, because DM-27 is the most special DM. I don't say it's the best, it is the most special DM actually. Um, and it's so lot of good cards. And they have a lot of cards is nothing like cards with all the 5 civilizations. And it also have DM-27 plus 1D, which are 5 extra cards. That's on special packs, and all that card is good cards, and one of the 5 cards is in all of the packs. I shopped on the M27 plus 1Ds one time, so I know it. Yeah, and it's also a lot of other card, and it's the special if you like to use rainbow deck, which means all civilization in one deck. This is the best DM you can use. Okay, now I'm gonna start with pinokill crossed wooden doll. This card. The card is 3000 power and blocker. The ability of this card is if all of your multicolor cards gains Slayer. So if you have a lot of multicolor, this is a real good card to use, and you also need to use darkness for sure. But by the way of that, that is a good card, and well, there's so a lot of other cards I could use, but I chose this one. Because it costs 4 mana and blocker 3000 power and have a good ability, and that's not more normal for a darkness card. They used to cost a lot. Now next card I gotta talk about is Spinel the Prophet, if I spell that right. This card it's a real good card. If you have seen Super Spark, this is the same slot get, but it's a creature version. When you put it in the battle zone, you tap all of your opponent's cards, or was it blockers? Yeah. And then you have full. If you have a lot of cards you can attack, and your opponent have a lot of cards you can block, you can just knocking out in the same round. And it's also our blocker by itself, and have 5000 power. Yeah, this doesn't cost a lot that used to do. Well, it can't attack by itself, but it can't attack players, right? But most of the blocker can't attack players, so yeah, that's some good stuff about that. And now I gotta show you a common card, which is rare to find exactly in the same position as like this card. Yeah, I talk about fine dimensional roll with this card. It's light, darkness, fire, light, water, darkness, fire, nature, creature, which it's have all the 5 civilizations. But this card, if you look at their hair, you see it's common, and it gets 12,000 power, and it costs just 6 mana. It have also triple breaker. By the way of that, it's not so good to put in the battle zone because you need all 5 civilizations. And if you see, it gives no mana, but if you want to put in something like you do not have, a card costs 3 mana. It just costs 3 mana, plus this one, and then you can put it on anyway. You don't have some else of that civilization. That's the great of to put it in the mal zone. And it's not that it is so real good, effective or something, but it's a powerful card and it's just common. That most of that it's good of it. The that card I used to do when I had a rainbow deck by myself. I do not have a rainbow deck no longer because it was so real popular for time back to use rainbow decks, and someone stopped to use rainbow deck, and then I have no chance, so I should change my deck, and yeah, long story. And now I'm gonna show you a good link. Yeah, I used to take off the good links from the staples, but I think I should have this. This is what's it? Blue Poseidon Seagood. This it's one of the 5 big cross geese. No. Now, what I'm talking about the good links. It's 5 good links you can put on the side of each other, and then you put 5 this way. You can still go this way if you have another of this, and you can use that. So yeah, well, it's halfway banned of this, but I'll change my mind about it. So if you use a whole deck to use this cards, it is a good deck, and but to get so lot cards, it's not so easy. But this card is it can't be blocked, and each time you start a turn, you can and you draw a card. You for each card you are crossed with, link it with this card. You can draw another card, a different card, and if you have a lot of this, you can have a lot of cards linked to this. You can draw a lot of cards if you choose this thing. Yeah, then it costs 5 mana. It doesn't matter how many mana it costs for a good link, but yeah, it is a good card. Yeah, whatever. Now I'm going around 4 cards. Now I'll just show you the lost. This card I think is the best spell from DM, it is the best spell from the DM-27. It's last walls. This is have all the civilization, or I can say it's nature, light, water, darkness, fire, creature, spell. Oh, I just and it have a huge ability. It's at the start you add top card of your deck in your shield zone, destroy one of your opponent's multicolor, take 2 multicolor from your opponent's mana zone and put them in the graveyard. You can also pick 1 multicolor from deck and put it and show it to the opponent before you put it on the hand. This changed the game a lot. It cost 8 mana, but if you can put this on, you change the game completely to your side. If the best one was your opponent, and you use this, you can change the battle, or you can get you some high skill if you're the best, so get in the battle. Okay, this goes so bad that I just stop right now. Perhaps did you think it's better? But yeah, you should probably use this civilization if you want to, because these are the cards you can get, and I could use a lot of other cards that are better, but I chose this one. So if you want to see more of my podcast, yeah, show on.